Today we're going to be making an adaptive art piece in a craft called fall hedgies or fall hedgehogs. So on my Google slide today, friends, you'll notice that I have a movement break, but then I also have a very simple, fun art project for us to do to start talking about fall. So we're going to cut out, using my tracers, the body of our hedgehog. We'll use some glue. I've got some pre-cut leaves, but if you ever wanted to do this at home, you could also just color a coloring sheet of leaves and be able to cut those out, or even grab some leaves from your backyard and use those to create your nature hedgehog piece as well. So you can use googly eyes, you can use sticker eyes, or you can draw some. So let's get started. To get started today, we're going to be using a template. We'll have a gray piece of paper, scissors, you can use a button, pom-poms, or even a crayon to draw in the nose. I have some eyes that are stickers, but you can also draw those as well. And then we're going to be using leaf cutouts. I have some different oranges and reds and yellow colors that we'll be using to create our fall hedgehogs. So let's dive into what we need to do first. The first thing that you're going to need to do is to use a crayon or a pencil or whatever you have, and we're going to use the template and we're going to trace around. So if you don't have this template at home and you're doing this from home, all I did was I started off with, and I'll show you my shape, I started off with curve shape like this, and then I made a line in the back, and as you can see it's going to look like that. And then all I did was, and I just did this by looking at some different hedgehog animals because they have that really big body and they have that tiny cute little head. So you'll do the same thing by tracing all the way around. So there's my hedgehog, and here's my templates that I've made. So once you have this drawn, the next thing I want you to do is to take out your scissors, and you're going to cut out your hedgehog shape. Once you're done, you're just going to recycle your scraps and put those away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to first figure out where we want our hedgehog face to be. So I'll be coming around with the eyes. You can either draw your eyes or you can put on these really cool stickers, and I'll let you have that option in whatever one you feel like. What we're also going to do with our crayon is we're going to do a curve just about right where you kind of see before the big part of the hedgehog's body comes. We're going to do a curve. So that way we know this is where the head is and this is where the body is. Now, if you didn't want the sticker, I've seen some other cool options, and I'll take the sticker off here so you guys can see what I mean by that. Is using any scraps, like for example this leaf got a little broken, and that's okay. Is I saw some other options of just cutting out like a little bit of a circle. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle, and you can glue this on. You can use googly eyes, or you can put this on top of the circle, your sticker, and it can create a whole different look. So it's up to you on what you feel like you like for your hedgehog. You can do it this way, or you can do it completely other way. Give your hedgehog a cute little smile. And then I'm going to walk around with some other glue. Here I'm using tacky glue, but Elmer's glue works just fine too. And I'm going to give it a nice big squeeze, and then we're going to stick our buttons on. Once you have this part done, what we're going to be using next is our glue stick, but if you also just have regular glue, you can use regular glue as well. And we're only going to be creating our hedgehog patterns by gluing it down anywhere on this side of the head. So if a little bit kind of escapes or comes over it just a little bit, that's okay. But our goal is to have it all grow this way. You could even have the leaves growing from this direction or whatever one feels best for you. So take this time to just take your leaves and start with the first layer. You're going to cover as much as you can on this first layer of your character. It could even be just smack down like that, as you saw mine fall, or you can have it going in this direction. So take the time, the first group, and cover the layer 1. Now you can see I've got a first layer here, and already my leaves I'm putting on top of one another, and that is called overlapping. So when you put something on top of another, you overlap it because you can't see what's underneath of it. So when we're playing with our concept and our idea here now, then whatever colors you have, what I want you to do, and sorry, this one's a little stuck, is we're going to overlap it some more. Maybe you change the direction. Maybe you have it going a different way and play with just overlapping a little bit more to cover so it looks nice and full. You could add on only a couple more. You can add on several more. You can have it coming off the paper a little bit more. That way, it's up to you. So take this time to play and add another layer of leaves. Once you're done creating your hedgehog and you've added in as many leaves as you want, you could also add in some designs or textures if you want, but then try to hide your name on the leaf. So just write nicely or small, whatever it is that you feel like. You could even write it on the back if you want to too, but I'm just going to hide my name, Mrs. Holland, right here on my hedgehog. And like I said, you could go in, you could add some cool other little line designs or other shapes, whatever makes you happy. Thank you for doing this drawing with me.